Nerd Bengers! What is up? Welcome. You made it. Turn me around, chat. You made it. It's Friday. You made it through another work week, and, well, God bless your heart for that. Slower news week. All there was really going on was some fake Star Wars news. Maybe it's real. Conflicting reports. And more TV spots for Spider-Man. About 1 million of them. In all seriousness, though, we are going to talk about some new trailers / posters that are out there for Spider-Man No Way Home. But there's also this really interesting thing that's going on, which we're going to spend a little bit of time on today. And that's that the press screening for Spider-Man No Way Home is only showing 40 minutes to everybody. What? They're only showing 40 minutes, and I heard it was John Campia's fault. He ruined Christmas. I'm pulling into the tower. I'll see you soon. Yes, indeed. Yo, what's going on with the chat? Is YouTube? What is happening right now? Everybody smash like. Something's happening. Something's going on here. It's not good. Oh, we fixed it. We're good. Okay, what's up? What is up, all of you lovely nerds? You know what? We gotta look. I love the holiday spirit that you're in, chat. I really do. But fucking knock it off. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. Something with a pulse. Yeah. Okay. What's up, everybody? Welcome to your Friday show. Going to be a good stream, as it always is on Fridays. We are, of course, I can already see the degenerates gambling in the tower with their nerd coin, as you usually do on a Friday. Just rolling the dice. Be careful. Don't lose all your coinage. You know, only gamble with everything. So we're going to get into that kind of stuff. A lot of room for Q&A this week. It was honestly a slower news week. It kind of feels like everything's just getting out of the way of Spider-Man hype. And all there is really to talk about are these new posters, the sort of announcement of press only doing the 40 minutes and what that whole deal is about. And then we'll see if there's anything else going on. But we'll have plenty of time for Q&A. We should have time for a couple of call-ins as well, as we usually do on Fridays. So let's get into this. Let's look at what the peeps are saying, and I also want to talk about how interesting this is, considering some stuff that I heard. And if you remember yesterday, during the regular stream, I said I had something really crazy that I wanted to share with everybody, but I could only share with people on the members only stream. Okay, and look, we're not going to talk about what was said in the members only stream, of course. But I pretty much was like, yo, something crazy's going on with this press screening of Das Spider-Man. Now, originally, I thought that there might be some changes made to maybe what press was seeing. Okay? And then this kind of cascaded into a whole big thing yesterday. So let's take a look at what happened. This is over on Big Screen Leaks Twitter. And also, yes, this shot right here looks freaking amazing. This, of course, on the bridge sequence. And, yeah, looks pretty freaking clean with the CGI here, okay? Press won't be seeing all of Spider-Man No Way Home tomorrow. The full movie won't be screened for the first time until the premiere. So, really, really interesting, right? Like, press are going to go there. And they're going to watch, some of the movie, and then they're going to go ask all the actors questions and do all this sort of stuff. I find this to be pretty interesting. I wonder how the press is going to react to this. So on its own, this was already weird for me. I was like, okay, so they're not going to see all of the movie. That's pretty well. Then he says, I've heard only about 40 minutes will be shown. $40 minutes? People are going to show up to this thing. Some people are going to drive a long time. Some people are going to go there, watch 40 minutes of a thing, then have to like go somewhere else to do all these interviews and wait for all the press and everything. It's just, it's crazy to me. So what's going on here? Well, let's talk about what he says, and then I'll sort of give my take because I've heard some things as well. To clear up some confusion, I stand by the fact that the full movie won't be shown. I don't know exactly how much will be shown. I've heard it's around 40 minutes. This is being done to prevent certain spoilers from leaking out. I'm not so sure that's what's going on, but let's keep going. This screening is not for review purposes, but rather so that they have enough context and understanding of the movie to do press junkets this weekend. This is true. Some of these people will get to see the full movie in a week or so when the premiere happens. People saw Venom 2 with unfinished VFX. They're hiding Toby and Andrew. Okay. So, what he's saying here, let me kind of dig into this. Let's dig into this like it's Thanksgiving dinner, Nerdvengers. By the way, I hope you're having a fan-freaking-tastic Friday. Much love to you all. Hope your gambling goes well. And also, smash like button immediately, or I will end this goddamn stream right now, and I will never come back, and I'm just going to play Halo for the rest of the time. And you mother truckers. I mean, holy shite. You know what I mean? Like, what's guy got to do? You know what I mean? In all honesty, that's the big discussion today on the Prime stream. Come by the Prime stream at 1. The big discussion is, what do I have to do for more likes? Like, should I start dressing more scandalously? Are there cosplay options? Should we set goals? If we get 5,000 likes on this video, I will dress up as something scandalous for the next stream. I have to whore myself out now for likes. Anyway, so here's what's going on. This is what he's saying. This is what he's implying. It's not uncommon for press screenings to have unfinished VFX to not be complete. Okay? He's mentioning that people saw Venom 2 with unfinished VFX. I actually didn't realize this was a thing, if I'm being honest with you, but I did talk to some people about this recently, and yeah, it's totally a thing. Like, it's not uncommon. Okay? So what he is saying here is that the showing of the 40 minutes is actually being done not because there are unfinished VFX, but there are unfinished VFX, but this is being done to prevent the spoilers. It's being done so that there's no discussion of Toby and Andrew. But don't you also think, like, this is what's kind of weird to me, okay? Don't you also think, in part, this is being done to create a line of questions surrounding the only showing of the 40 minutes? Like, I guess I'm just super curious as to how press is going to handle this. Like, are they going to come in there and be like, well, Tom, that was a great 40 minutes. Dude, let's talk about that 40 minutes. Can we talk about the 40 minutes, Tom? I'd love to talk about the 40 minutes. You know, you looked so good. It looked like you were having so much fun in that 40 minutes. You know? I don't know. The marketing for this entire movie and marketing in general for what's coming in the MCU, it seems to me that we're living through some kind of a shift here. And whether or not they are directly using the leaks and the following of all of the leaks to create more buzz, or if they're just kind of acting organically, against things that are naturally happening with leaks and things like that. Either way, it's fascinating to live through. I mean, this is a whole new world, bro. This is not what it was like for Endgame, for Infinity War. And by the way, podcast releasing soon. I have a podcast releasing hopefully today with Rob from Comics Explained. I'll share that out on social media and on the Discord. And then I have one coming in the next couple of days, probably Monday or Tuesday, with Paul from Heavy Spoilers. And one of the things we talked about was this whole idea of like spoilers and marketing, you know, particularly with Paul, because he and I both follow leaks and spoilers quite closely. We discussed whether or not Sony's using leaks, you know, how exactly things have changed from the time of Endgame and Infinity War and all these different things. It's a really fascinating conversation. So look out for that coming soon. But it does seem like this 40-minute move, kind of unprecedented. You know, kind of. I mean, what do you guys think? You know what I mean? Look, I want to look at the chat. I want to see what you guys think. Because to me, this feels pretty wild. You know what I mean? To me, this seems pretty wild. Oh, okay, so this is kind of interesting. Yes, JoJo Part 6 watch party for 5K likes, 100%. So somebody, Fifi is implying maybe we're just watching the 40 minutes with Tom and Andrew. Dude, that would be nuts. That would be absolutely crazy. That's not what they're alleging here. They are alleging that you'll see like the first 40 minutes and close it off probably right before they come in. Mike Porter says this is stupid to me. Yeah, it is. It is kind of dumb, right? Like, it's going to just perpetuate the conversation about this. One must wonder, like, what are they going to do at the actual premiere? Are they actually going to show them at the premiere? When is the premiere? Let's see. Okay, so it says to be determined, either December 12th or 13th. That's weird. That is weird as hell. Okay. So, pretty much the week of. Interesting. So, is it going to be one of those things, like, are they just trying to create buzz leading up to this thing where we're like, oh, man, like, you know, they're not in it or they are in it or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's fascinating to me. It's pretty fascinating to me. Pretty interesting stuff, guys. I don't know what to think about it. It's like, on the one hand, it could be brilliant. On the other hand, I think it's starting to get a little weird. And I've also heard the possibility that this movie's way behind with visual effects, right? And so I know a lot of people are saying, like, it could be a visual effects thing. I actually think that could be possible. And it would be wild. Like, imagine if this movie's visual effects are in that rough of a spot where they're like, yeah, we could show them about 40 minutes. You know? Like, does that give you pause? Like, does that make you worried about what you'll actually see in the film? I don't know. Guys, what if they're cutting Toby and Andrew out of the movie? What if Feige is so mad at John Campea? Just specifically John, not me. John. You know, it's John's fault. God damn it, my hair won't do what I want it to do. What if he's so mad at John Campea that you're getting 40 minutes of the movie because he is currently recutting it and cutting out Toby and Andrew? Wouldn't that be nuts? Some of you guys are like, shave the head, shave the head, shave the head. I won't do it. You don't say that. All right, let's shift gears. Let's talk about these dope posters. Y'all see these dope posters? Look, we've had pretty hit or miss posters when it comes to Spider-Man No Way Home. A lot of them are like pretty low effort, they feel like, you know? But this series of posters looks freaking sick, dude. Like, this kind of doesn't exactly look like Jamie Foxx. It's weird. You ever see, they do like some weird CGI sometimes on people, and it's like, well, what the hell do they do with that? But nonetheless, looks super cool. The poster itself looks awesome. This one looks sick as well. Dude, look at how creepy the Green Goblin looks, you know? And this is kind of fascinating because I didn't love the look of Green Goblin from Sam Raimi's old stuff. Like, it was cool, but it just didn't evoke, like, that fear and that craziness that that character should. But, like, the way he's, like, holding the pumpkin bomb here, and just from what we've seen of him in No Way Home, bruh, he looks scary as hell. And I love the mask. I can't believe it. I can't believe I love the mask as much as I do, man. It's crazy, creepy, fun. The smoke, this is going to be really, really cool. And then you've got Doc Ock over here. Looking pretty good. Hopefully he looks this good on all of the different shots in the film. You know, I wonder a lot about this movie, man. It's such an ambitious movie, and I think they have made some changes to it, which has added to the workload of those working on the VFX and all that. So it's interesting. I'm hoping it looks real good. You know, I am. I'm hoping it looks real, real good when we check it out. But, yeah, either way, these are fun posters. These are fun posters for sure. Let's see if there's anything else going on in the nerdy world, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, it's a slower news day. It's a slower news week. But don't worry. That means we have plenty of time to just chat and hang out. So everybody shut your mouth. Now, this is Daniel sharing new looks at the characters for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness currently going through massive reshoots. But we do have these pretty good looks of what the actors will look like in the film. Wong, America Chavez, Scarlet Witch, Wanda. Even though she doesn't look that evil here, I'm still getting pretty evil vibes from Wanda. She's still looking pretty scary. But so is this guy. He looks super mischievous. What the hell, bro? Is everybody turning dark side? What's the deal with that? And then right here, according to Daniel, he's saying that it comes from big screen leaks. I think I saw it pop up on no, it was big screen leaks that had it for sure. That the Doctor Strange trailer is said to be ready to go and will likely debut soon. If this trailer plays in front of Spider-Man, man, what a dope day for nerds, man. That's going to be some sick, sick shit to witness. Even if it drops online that week, oh, that'd be great. Be great. Be able to hype that up, get excited about it. We'd be able to go watch Spider-Man, do a ton of content, have a bunch of fun, streaming, chatting, hanging out, talking about Spider-Man, and then speculate, like roll right into speculation for Doctor Strange. It's a good time, man. It is a good time to be a nerd. Then let me see, is there anything else going on? Let me check out the Reddits. See what's going on the Reddits. The talk of the Doctor Strange thing, pretty nice, pretty nice. Lots of folks excited about it. It's kind of interesting. A little article Murphy's Multiverse put up. Benedict Cumberbatch kind of implying over here. We'll pop this up on the screen for you guys. Benedict Cumberbatch recently talked about the future of Doctor Strange beyond Multiverse of Madness. He says he's open to sticking around for quite a bit longer. As long as the character is interesting and challenging and doing fantastic things in the MCU, why not? Love it. Love to see it. Not the biggest bit of news out there, but still nonetheless pretty fun. Pretty fun, man. I like the dude in the role, and I'd like to see him continue for sure. I mean, come on, gotta lead us into Secret Wars, Doc. Gotta help us set the multiverse right, Doc. Sheesh. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking around. I don't see much more going on. I don't see much more news. Is there anything I'm missing? Is there any Star Wars stuff going on? Oh, Kathy Kennedy forever? Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. We don't have to talk about that. We don't want to talk about it. We'll double check something over here. Oh, you know what? There was a look at Kang. I did a TikTok about this yesterday. And, the deal is, if I'm being honest with you, it kind of seems as though this could be fan-made. Like, it might not be 100%, right? Phantom Wire had this yesterday. So let me explain. This is real in the sense that this shirt was given to the stunt team. But it could be a fan-made image that they grabbed and used on the helmet in the reflection. Okay? That could be the case. That could be what we're looking at here, for sure. But it is also possible, because they worked on the freaking movie, that they have some kind of an idea of what he will look like. And even if this is a fan-made image, it is close to what we'll actually see in the old movie, you know? And look, we saw him in the battle armor a little bit on the statue at the end of Loki. And so we can assume he'll get the helmet, et cetera, and be really cool. But look, this created some real hype. People were excited about this. And it would be dope if he ended up looking something like this. I say, why not? I say, why not, nerds? Why not? And that might be it as far as what's going on in the crazy, nerdy world. So I'll shift over into Q&A. I'll check out all the super chats that came in. If you want to support the cause, support the channel, drop a super chat. I'll go in over every single super chat that comes in within reason. And then we'll save time maybe for a little chat talking. And maybe we'll get some call-ins going on from the Reddit as well. And I do want to say, look, there's some really exciting things happening behind the scenes. I can't talk about everything. Come on by the business, the Prime stream today at 1 p.m. If you're a Prime member, we are going to have a fantastic Prime stream today. I'm really excited, man. There's some dope stuff happening in the space of YouTube, in the space of gaming, YouTube gaming, live streaming in general. A lot of fun stuff happening. Some cool stuff on our end with BBS technology and some ideas that I have. I'm pretty amped up. It's been like a weird week, honestly, if I'm being real. Like, there were not a lot of news stories, and we had a lot of technical difficulties. Like, even this morning, I was having technical difficulties trying to get the podcast up. I'm like, what the fuck? But you'll have weeks like that when you've been introducing, new stuff to the workflow. So you'll have that. But as rough as the week was for actual, like, content productivity in some ways, like, some of the news and things that are going on behind the scenes have me super excited, and I'm amped up. If I'm being honest. I'm pretty excited. So these podcasts are dope. Yeah, a lot of good stuff going on. So with that being said, allow me to pull up some of these super chats. See what the heck everybody is saying today. Let's see here. Fifi, first in. $10 holla. Very generous. Says, wait a sec. Press only sees 40 minutes. Andrew Toby, rumored to be in 40 minutes. Coincidence? I think not. That would be fantastic. I would really like that to be the case. But it doesn't seem like that's what they're doing. Seems like they're just trying to keep this wild ride going. Had to keep this wild ride going. And we're only a couple of weeks away. I'm quite excited. This movie's going to be Rock'em Sock'em Robots good. Real good. By the way, did you guys know it's my birthday on Sunday? I probably haven't mentioned this, but it's my birthday on Sunday. Yeah, it's my I don't know. Just so you guys know. Thanks. Ethan Varga with a $2 holla says, happy B-Day on Sunday. Best YouTuber out there. Well, thank you so much, man. I do appreciate that. And see, Ethan knew it was my birthday on Sunday. You guys didn't. Freaking buttholes. Thanks, Ethan. Fifi follows up with another 10. Very generous, says 5K likes, and Josh will do JoJo Part 6 watch party. Yes. Leia, Josh, for more likes. 420, says Galen. Look, man, I can't do it. Okay? Yeah, Adam had some kind of weird bet with me, and I was going to do the Slave Leia costume, but now I can't do it. We had a meeting behind the scenes, and I can't do it for licensing problems. It has to do with contracts and stuff. It's really complicated, so I don't want to get into it, But hashtag Adam was wrong. Fifi follows up, $5 holla. I feel like Disney saw how No Way Home has been the biggest trailer in history and was like, well, guess we don't need to market. That's fair, actually. I do wonder about that. I do wonder about that. To me, it would make sense that they want to preserve the secret, and at this point, they're really dedicated to it. So I understand only showing the 40 minutes. It continues the conversation. It'll get you a bunch of earned media. I mean, for God's sakes, we're doing a whole stream about it right now. It's blowing my mind. So maybe it is the move. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm fascinated with where entertainment is at right now. I am fascinated by it, and it could be the case that by doing this, they're actually going to pivot the way the coverage would go, make it align more closely to what they desire. It's so wild. So wild. Mike Porter, $5 house, says, I know normies that are saying the other two Spideys is the worst kept secret ever. This is crazy and stupid to me. I think it could only be a cameo. Wow. Mike, I don't think it's a cameo, man. I think they're in there. I think they'll suit up for the final battle. I think you'll see some of them just as Peter Parker. I think we're getting all of it, Mike. Mike mother flipping Porter. Fifi with another 10. Holy crap, Fifi, so generous today. Thank you. Too much money. It's probably too much. It's probably too much. Did you sell a yacht? Are you a yacht salesman? What's going on over there? What if the movie is actually completely different than all the footage we've seen? So only 40 minutes of the movie is Sinister Six, while other hour is Multiverse of Madness connection craziness. Let me just speak to this for just a second. As far as I understand it, I have a pretty good idea of what the movie's actually going to be like. I would love, however, to be wrong. Oh my God, would I love to be wrong. And I would love for there to be some surprises in there. Now, I actually think that's more likely with Doctor Strange than it is with Spider-Man, because we did a lot of reports and have a lot of views on videos speaking to the plot leaks for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I'm all good with that. But now they're shooting almost a whole new movie. The word is they're adding a bunch of cameos, a bunch of craziness. Oh, man. I hope there are some surprises, very well-kept surprises, maybe some misdirection, weirdness going on with Doctor Strange. But if somehow, some way, they have placed or put into Spider-Man a few scenes that we didn't know about in the leaks, total shocks, surprises, Loki and Kang shows up and cuts off Doctor Strange's head or something crazy like that, holy shit. That would be exciting. The King of the Fat says, topic for next week's Nerd Theory. Well, I think if nothing else crazy happens, because I have a Star Wars video, a follow-up video. I was going to drop it yesterday, but we had crazy technical difficulties yesterday. Like, Elisa spent a long time editing this awesome video, which you guys will really like. It's a follow-up video to the Kathy Kennedy video. You guys will really like it. It's funny. It's really hilarious. Her edit was great. But we couldn't render it out. And then it was so late, we were like, all right, let's just put it out tomorrow. So we're going to put that out today. But if nothing else happens, bro, next week for Nerd Theory, I expect Theory and myself to talk through this whole thing. Talk through the John and Dave thing. Talk through the Kathy's extension. Talk through some of that and just get into it. So hopefully I actually hope there are more updates and other bits of news to talk about. Because right now, that's a weird topic. It's I don't want to get too excited and I don't want to hype people up too much. We don't know what it is. And I know there are other folks out there reporting, there's this dude, I forget his name. Definitely not a knock on him or whatever. I just don't remember his name. He's reporting that Kathy is there but has no power and John and Dave have taken over. And I believe Doomclock also has a report out they're like that. I'm not talking about their reports just because, Doomclock to me, not credible, entertaining, hilarious YouTube personality, borderline troll. I don't think he even, I don't think he's very accurate, right? And I don't know who this other gentleman is, but I do know, despite what a lot of you say, and a lot of you get all, I do know that when Grace tweets something or talks about something, it's likely true. By the way, little tease for the podcast I did with Paul from Heavy Spoilers. Guys, there are two, let me just be real with y'all for a second. Everybody's like, Grace. In my mind, there are only two massive L's on Grace Randolph's record. Number one, the meeting about someone taking over Star Wars. and the fact that nobody else wanted the job, and there's like that whole narrative. That's one L that she has on here, only because we never got that explained or corroborated by anybody else, okay? Number 2, Norman Osborn in the post-credit scene for, I think it was Far From Home. Yeah. So, she had teased out that there would be Norman Osborn coming into the MCU in Far From Home. Guys, Paul told me in the podcast that he actually heard the same thing as one of those scoops. So one of those big L's that she has might not actually be an L. It might be the case of the studio changing things or hiding something. Think about that. Prince Zodiac says the $5 holla. What if at the end of No Way Home when Strange says, they're coming through and I can't stop them? He's referring to multiple Kangs, warring Kangs. Let's go. I would love it. I think that scene is actually a misdirection in the trailer. I think they took the Doctor Strange. Look, you want me to ruin your Christmas? Like John Campea over here? Prince Zodiac, are you sitting down? Are you having a good day? Because you're about to have a bad day. Come here. Let Papa Josh ruin your Christmas. This is what I think's going on there, and I'm pretty damn confident in it. Shut your mouth! I'm taking a sip of coffee. This is what I think's going on. They took Doc Strange from the beginning, where he's performing the spell, and he says, in that scene, not at the end of the movie, but in that scene, they're coming through and I can't stop them. They took Doc Strange from that scene and put his audio from at the end of the movie, where Doctor Strange will be performing the spell that he originally botched to not only send those people back, but to make the whole world forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Spoilers! He's going to do the spell. He's going to fix it. I believe he'll be standing on top of Lady Liberty herself. And he'll cast the spell. And I think that's what's happening at the end of the movie. I think it's misdirection, and they took the audio there to confuse us and to get us excited that Kang was happening, and it's not going to happen. So, Christmas ruined. Sorry, Prince Zodiac. Joey Ebbs with a $5 holla says, what if Toby and Andrew were filming scenes for Doctor Strange 2 and not No Way Home? Get those clippers ready and take my money, brother. Yo, Joey, first of all, oh, hell nah, bro. You know how sad it's going to be? You know how sad it's going to be that if I have to actually shave my head? Do you know how bad that's going to suck? You know how that's... Wait, what? Fifi, it's too much! I said it was too much! Holy shit! But thank you. That's very sweet of you. Too much money. It's too much. But thank you. You're very sweet. I appreciate you. Okay, Joey. So first of all, shaving the head would absolutely suck. Makes me think of something I want to talk about on the Prime stream. I almost want to tease it out here, but maybe I shouldn't. Yeah. We'll save it for the Prime stream. But I will say the idea, the prospect, the possibility of them also having some crazy stuff in there that they filmed during maybe either this movie or the reshoots for this movie, and then having that play in Multiverse of Madness, I would love it. I hope Multiverse of Madness is like a total cornucopia, a total charcuterie of dope, nerdy things from all across Marvel properties for forever. That includes the Sony Spider-Man. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. And then, yes, let's bring in the X-Men and all that. So I would love it, bro. Oh, my God. That would be really cool. Fifi with the way too much $100 donation. Holy crap. Thank you so much. Says, happy birthday on Sunday. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. Dude, wait a minute. Did my thumbnail not save? What the fuck is happening? I made this awesome thumbnail. Are you telling me? Oh my God, YouTube. 3 more films. We have like 700 people in here. We don't even have the right fucking thumbnail. Jesus. Look at how cool that thumbnail is that I just switched it to. Thanks, YouTube. Come on, man. Come on, YouTube. Come on. Hey, come on. Damn. Anyway. Okay, no, we already went over that. Let's see here. Pretty Nikki, $10 holler, very generous, says, hey, Josh, do you and Elisa like candles and other smelly good products? I'd love to send you all some goodies from my small business for Christmas. Oh, that's so sweet. Actually, that was Michaela that said that, not Pretty Nikki. Let me switch around. So first we'll talk about that. Yeah, we absolutely do. And we have a P.O. box for the channel as well. It might be in the description. Probably not because I'm terrible. But, yeah, I'll get that info to you 100%, Michaela. Thank you for that. And, yes, we would love some good smelly stuff from your small business. Pretty Nikki said, happy birthday to you, brother, our fearless, nerdy leader. Hope you enjoy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy it. I think I'm just going to, like, chill, play video games, write some comics, read some books, have fun, eat good food, enjoy my day with Elisa. It's going to be fun. So, yeah, Sunday should just be a good day. I'm really excited to recharge this weekend. Tomorrow, I have some work to do on some fun, exciting stuff, but it's not necessarily YouTube related. And yeah, the last couple of weeks have been really good for us. And also we're expanding, podcast, TikTok, all sorts of ideas, fun stuff going on. I have some really fun ideas for streams and stuff that we're going to start doing next year. And yeah, man, I'm excited. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Michaela. Scott F says, happy early B-Day. Got that same sweatshirt on today. And man, it is a tight fit. It is. It is tight, right? I usually like to wear a medium because I like to have my muscles bulge. And so I had to replace the medium for a large. And yeah, it is kind of tight, huh? A little tight. Scott F. For Cuscala Lopez with $500 of a certain kind of currency, I believe that's $1 billion. I believe for Cuscala just gave us $1 billion. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Probably too much money. Thank you, though. Josh, do you think Echo's uncle might be just Jack? Feel we're walking straight into another boner. Also, Spideys, they're coming for sure, but maybe not in this one. So weird to be in this spot. I don't want to overhype. Much love. Nerdvengers for life. Thank you so much for. Hope you're doing well, brother. And let me just address this. This is one of the things we talked about. Paul and I really got into this, man. Paul and I really had a good discussion about this because I'm still convinced that the boner feels out of place. You know what I mean? Like it feels like it's being tucked to the wrong side or folded or something. The boner feels bad because that doesn't seem like Kevin Feige. Now, he's trolled before with like Mandarin and having him actually be an actor and stuff like that. He has a really good sense of humor, but like this was too big. Like Evan Peters as Quicksilver, he loves making shit look like the comics. It was perfect. His Halloween costume was perfect. It felt weird and out of place, and it felt like a shot across the bow to leakers. And honestly, to me, to this day, feels like something he did to scorn and spite leakers and to forever sow doubt into the leaking rumor community. Right? I mean, think about it. That was January, February at the latest. It's a whole year basically later. It's December, bro. Bro. For Cuscala, bro, it's December, bro. And you still bring up boner. You still boner, bro. Bro, boner, bro. So I can't help but think that that was intentional. And when it comes to Kingpin, and this is another thing that like it shocks me because in some way without Kingpin, the fuck are we talking about with Hawkeye? You know? Without Kingpin, what are we even like? What's the whole deal to get excited about? I almost feel like they leaked the Kingpin stuff on purpose to create an expectation of Kingpin. They tease it out in episode 3. That's his laugh, bro. That's his laugh. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel as though if they're not fully utilizing leaks, they soon will be. You know. So I would say don't worry about it, but the feelings are natural. It's okay to feel this way. And you know what? It's kind of fun, isn't it? It's kind of fun. Prince Zodiac with a $5 holler says, I figured I'd pull the trigger on membership. Now share my Nerdvenger anniversary with your birthday. Not creepy at all. Didn't think that through. Well, first of all, thank you so much, my friend, for joining up. Let me just double check one thing here. And yes, Han shot first. Oh, we've got a couple new Nerd Vengers. Okay, let me see here. Wow, a bunch of them. Oh, a bunch from yesterday. Travis Curry joined. Welcome to the Nerd Vengers. Han shot first. Welcome to the Nerd Vengers at the Prime level. And then Prince Zodiac. Welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You are a Nerd Venger. Now, Brody M and Rations joined yesterday. So thank you guys so much for that. Really appreciate the support. And I appreciate you, Zodiac, for pulling the trigger, man. I hope you feel taller. I hope you feel like a baller. I hope that there's a good girl, and maybe now she'll call you. MK Matt with a $5 host says, any chance you'll upload the pod or some of the juiciest clips of the pod to YouTube? I thought about this. Maybe, and eventually, look, all things are in flux over here. I continue to sort of experiment with the content strategy and what we want to do. I've thought about that before. The pod that we did with E-Man was specific, and I really wanted there to be a video exposure of that as well. So that's sort of a 1-2 punch. But when it comes to what Rob and I talked about and what Paul and I talked about, it's like, dude, they're just great conversations that you guys are definitely going to want to get into. I could clip part of it out to like tease this idea out. And, you know, maybe I could find a video and have, like, clips of the conversation back and forth or whatever. But I really and truly feel like that's a strategy that we could use for a certain kind of video or a certain kind of conversation, right? These two, man, and we're going to do so many podcasts. Like, dude, there's going to be so many Den of Nerds podcasts. But these ones, man, they're just good-ass conversations that I think you'll enjoy on your own, you know? Dr. Cool with an $8 holla says, happy mudflip birthday. Have a cheap beer on me. Thanks so much, brother. I will, and I'll think of you as I do it. Dirty with a $5 holla says, happy early birthday, guy. Here's my hard-earned $5 that I worked really hard for. I know you did. I know you did. And also, I watched one of your videos. Look, Dirty, I wish I had the time, bro. I really do. I wish I had the time to work with you more closely as a content creator because you're incredible at video games. And if you put some of that skill you have together with some good production and some good strategy, you could really do some cool things in the space. But look, man, I'm busy as fuck right now. You know what I mean? So I apologize. But hey, I love playing it Halo with you, man, and you can carry me anytime. Alan Ewald with a $5 says, what? Your B-Day is Sunday? Happy B-Day, my guy. Thanks for all the content and great times. Hope to catch you on Halo this weekend. You too, Alan. Loved playing games with you, brother. So, yeah, hopefully we'll get on there sometime this weekend. I think I'm going to do a good session tonight. I felt bad. Theory was hitting me up to play last night, but I was, like, with full squad of the homies already. So I wasn't able to play with him, but, yeah. Camo Saf with $1 million from some region. Thank you, brother. Happy birthday, bro. Just wanted to hear you say my name, say my name. Also, you're better than Theory in Halo. Thanks, bro. Look, I've been playing that game for like 20 years. Theory is kind of just getting into Halo, so it's going to take him a little bit to get his groove on it, but I don't think he's bad by any stretch. He's just not like, he's not going to, like the curve is going to be harder for him, right? It's going to be a little bit more difficult because, you know, he hasn't been playing the game for as long. So it's all Gucci Meng. It is all Gucci Meng. Should we get some call-ins going on? Anybody on the Discord want to do a little call-in? Want to yell at me, shout at me? Softly sing or something? What do you think? What do you think? Boom. Boom, I'm making a stage. Call-ins. Bam. Get on over there. If you want to do a call-in, grab a couple of questions, grab at least a couple of call-ins from you guys, then we'll hang out and chat for a little bit, see what you guys got to say. See what you guys got to say. All right, so hang on. Let me do that and do that and... Boom! Call-in logo. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Dab Matt, I'm bringing you on, Dab. You're on the call. How are you, sir?
I'm doing all right. Why'd you pick me over the people in front of me?
Actually, the people that are in here and this is actually an interesting point. They don't actually have their hands raised. The only person that does besides you is Multiverse Bro, who I will get next. But yeah, you guys have to like there's a thing to raise your hand and then I can bring you on the stage. But yeah. Did you need a second to formulate an idea or a thought?
No, I just feel bad because I think I was in here last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's all good. What's on your mind, man? How was your week?
Shit, it was pretty good. I'm finally getting into Halo. I know last week I said fuck Halo, but I figured it out.
Nice. You having fun?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. My first game on. Basically, I've been playing Call of Duty for years, and I hopped on there and was trying to play it as if it were Call of Duty. And someone told me that you have to basically hip fire and aim for the head with the pistol. Started doing that, got 15 kills my first game, so nice. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, it's a little different of a game where, the whole idea is to have you want to drop shields on them, right? You want to like do a bunch of damage to them, drop their shields, and then go for the headshot. So yeah, dude, I've been loving the game. I do hope that it expands, has new modes, and has better content for people. And I know, people are upset about the cost of some of the stuff, but I like it a lot. I've been having fun. What do you think about this 40-minute thing? They're only showing 40 minutes of the movie to the press. What do you think?
I don't think much about it. I don't care about what they show the press, and I don't know why we're thinking too much into it. We got like 2 weeks till the movie.
It's true, but I still think it's hilarious. You know what I mean? Like, because a lot of these press, I mean, they get treated pretty well. So it's kind of interesting that they're going to go into a situation where the studio's restricting it this much. And maybe to me, man, it's like one of the first times that we'll actually see, I think, possibly, the press addressing the sort of awkwardness of the situation. And it might actually create a scenario where what comes out of that press screening will be actually interesting for one of the first times in a long time. The press right now, a lot of interviews and stuff like that, nobody really cares, unless somebody slips up or says something they're not supposed to. We don't really care about that. So I think it's kind of funny, man. I think we might get some really funny questions where the press is like legitimately upset and they possibly say that.
Dude, I think it makes sense. I think the press understand it's the biggest the worst kept secret, but like one of the biggest deals right now. I don't think that the press is like, oh, why won't they show us more? I think they're like, damn, they're showing us 40 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see, man. I don't know, brother. I'm gonna take you out. I appreciate you. Appreciate the call.
Shout out to Diamond Joe.
Shout out to Diamond Joe, indeed. And I'll take you out. I don't know, man. I don't know if I agree with that. I think the press might be a little upset when they find this out, and I hope. Look, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll all be like, hey, I understand, and to just be super professional about it. But I'd love to see, like, some of the press literally be like, bruh, 40 minutes? Bruh, what's going on over here, And, like, ask Tom Holland about it like he has an answer. Okay, Multiverse Bro, I'm bringing you on to the call, sir.
Hey, what's going on, Josh?
What's up, my friend? How are you?
Oh, doing pretty good. How about you, man?
Good. Been a good week. Ups and downs, but overall pretty good. And excited to just kind of chill out this weekend, play a bunch of Halo,
Nice. So I guess, how are you feeling about that, man? Like, are they going to show the press like a cut? I feel like, are they just going to watch 40 minutes and then, that's it?
Yeah.
Like it just cuts off 40 minutes in? That's kind of confusing.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's weird, dude. And when I originally heard this, I said, okay, so they're cutting some stuff out. Maybe there'll be some, missing footage or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then you hear that they're only going to show 40 minutes of a movie that is at least an hour or 2 hours and a half. So it's like 2 and 28, I think. So like, right. Dude, that's crazy. That is not a lot of movie. So yeah, I think it's probably a smart move on their end, but I think they'll probably just show the first 40 minutes and then roll up curtains and like bring people out and like, you know what I mean? Like it's fucking crazy. Right. I think it's going to create a lot of discussion online, and I'm interested to see, again, like kind of what I said to Dab, I'm interested in if any of the press going to go rogue? Are they going to be like, this is outrageous, and like let it, what's Campia think? Like, is Campia, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder, I'm interested if he's tweeted out about it or anything.
Oh, yeah. Man, Campia, we're probably going to get another, look closely at Toby's.
Right. Oh, the 40 minutes flew by because all I could think about was looking at, yeah, for sure.
But, and then I guess one more thing. I know not going to be on here long, but so do you think that Evan Peters could come back then, just to kind of touch on what you talked about earlier?
Yeah, I do. And I'll take you out on this one, brother. I appreciate the call very much. Thank you, man. And I would say this. I do think there could be more Evan Peters. There were one of the producers for WandaVision, maybe it was even, I really don't recall who it was. They said something to that effect back in the day where they kind of like hinted at it. And then like the more I've thought about it, I was like, bro, like it's just crazy. Like if he's bringing back Xavier, right? If he's really going to do that, why wouldn't you then have Evan Peters? Even if it's not the Ralph Boner that we meet in WandaVision, a variant of him somewhere in the universe, why wouldn't you do that? Like, it just feels like it's too ripe of an opportunity. So, yeah, I'm hoping they do it. Appreciate the call, of course, my friend. Let's get Mike Mother Flippin' Porter in here. Mike, you're on the call. Mike?
Can you hear?
I got you. Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah. How's it going?
It's going, sir. Yeah. How are you?
Real quick, I have heart problems, so I go to the heart rehab, and I'm sitting there yammering like I always do, blah 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 blah. And I said, "Oh, I'm not going to be able to come Thursday because at 6:00 I'm going to see Spider-Man." And they're just looking at me, and I said, to see if there's 2 other Spider-Man in the movie. And they looked at me. I thought they would look at me like in dismay, but they looked at me like that is the worst kept secret ever. So my whole point is if they're not in it, then this is going to be the biggest blunder ever. And I can hear months later them saying, "Oh, it was a scheduling and it was a contract problem." You had mentioned about Toby and everything like that back in the summer.
Yep.
And so I think the whole thing is just it could be the most brilliant move, and we could be talking about it for years.
Yeah.
Or this could be just the dumbest thing. But it is so crazy because to me, having those 2 actors is more than an event of Captain America, holding up Thor's hammer. That was a nice surprise.
Yeah.
Everybody knows they're going to be in the movie.
Yeah, it's weird.
Anyway,
yeah.
That's just how I feel. I'll let you get to other people.
I appreciate you, Mike. Thank you so much, brother.
Thanks.
Yep. I'll linger on this for a second because, look, it's crazy. Mike Porter out in the wild, ladies and gentlemen. Correspondent Mike, licensed to show Porter, out there talking to the normies, the common folk, real life people. And even they are like, "Mike, are you crazy?" Like, everybody knows they're going to be in it. Dude, shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Crazy that they talk to him that way. It's disrespectful. I would never talk to him that way. Listen, it is interesting. Regardless, we're going to talk about this for a long, long time. I think this will either go down as being an incredible, brilliant, ridiculous event, or one of the biggest boners and disappointments of all time. If they're not in this film, then somebody's really fucked up. Somebody like legitimately. I'll shave my head, and I still won't look as bad as Marvel and Sony. People will be furious if they're not in it. And I think they are in it, and I think that it's kind of a weird but fun ride that we're on. The press only seeing 40 minutes of it is really just the next chapter in this wild-ass fucking story. I've never seen this shit before. I've never seen it before. Oh, the press is only going to see 40 minutes of a movie. Now, sometimes the press will see a movie that's not done. The VFX are not done. Things need changed, whatever, just to get a general sense. I've never heard of them being like, you're going to watch 40 minutes of this movie and you're going to like it, and then you're going to turn around and talk to motherfuckers about it. That's crazy to me. It's crazy. Okay, let's bring in Desi. Desi, bringing you onto the call. You're on the call, sir. How are you?
Josh, how we doing, man?
I got you, brother. What's up?
Not much, man. It's been a while since I talked to you. How you been, man?
I've been good. Ups and downs, but riding the hype wave of this Spider-Man. Halo's fantastic. So, look, all is right in my nerdy world. What about you?
Oh, yeah. No, I've been playing a lot of Halo, man. I'm really hyped that they brought this season pass has all of the Noble team.
Yeah.
So this is like, for sure one of the battle passes that I need to 100%. So
Yeah, where are you
there's
at on
that,
it?
and then I think I'm only like level 13 or 14.
Oh shit,
But
you
that
got some work to do.
XP's
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that XP is a fucking bitch, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
So
a
you
little
gotta grind
brutal.
for a good 20.
Yeah,
It is brutal.
It is
Yeah.
a little brutal. I think they've adjusted it. I think they'll adjust it even further though.
I hope so, yeah, man.
Yeah.
I honestly hope there's just a huge launch day patch just to fix a ton of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too.
So-
I would like playlists, like actual Slayer.
Yeah, like I don't want to queue into quick play 20 times a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's wild.
But it's
Although
just
I
a
will
little-
say,
it is a
like,
little wild.
one of the weird, I don't know if they did this on purpose. I don't know if it was like a genius move or not. But the fact that the ranked playlist rotates with so many of the objective plays, and it does feel weighted where you play more objective than you do Slayer.
You do.
Yeah, if you look at the pro league right now, they have 5-game matches, and they're weighted 3 to 5 with Slayer. So you have 2 objectives, a Slayer, 1 more objective, and then a Slayer. So it leans in objective, and I will say this could have been by design a little bit, because now when I watch pro or competitive Halo, I have a really good understanding just from playing the, I guess technically beta, of what I'm looking at, what are the lanes, how are they doing, generally speaking. And so there is something to be said for that, but I agree with you that at December 8th, we need it to, we need a big patch, hopefully.
Oh yeah. What do you feel about what do you think those 40 minutes are going to be?
Probably just the first 40 minutes, man. I mean, they're probably going to have maybe the Doc Ock bridge fight, will be in there. And then that's probably the extent of it, I'd say.
Honestly, my thoughts are like, they're going to show the first 40 minutes. And at that 41st minute, you know what I mean? They're going to show Spider-Man, but obviously the critics aren't going to see that. They're going to show the other 2 Spider-Men at the 41st minute, I feel like.
That would
then,
be so wild.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just so they, get that message out, like, hey, they're not going to be in the movie, but once it comes out, everybody's just flocking to see the movie because, they need to see it for themselves. Like, how could they not do, Spider-Man 3 without the other 2 Spider-Man? You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Dude, what you just made me think of is like, so it's already pretty weird to me. But if on top of that, they have a tease, like right at that 40-minute mark where, maybe Ned is summoning Peter through the portal and then you see his face get shocked and then they cut it. Like, dude, that would be...
They're like, wait, you're not Peter. It's like,
right.
You're not Ned. What do you mean?
Yeah. And then it's just boom. And then the press is like supposed to go talk about it. But okay, so let me just ask you this then, and we'll sort of leave on this. I'll get X-Wing and Dirty in here. Do you think that they're doing this to make the questions continue to be about are Toby and Andrew? Because if they would have seen it, they're in a weird spot, right?
That's their whole thing.
Yeah.
Because, if you get the critics in here and they confirm like, oh yeah, Toby and Andrew aren't in it, the hype's just going to die down. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I know it's one of the, arguably the biggest and most hyped movie since Endgame.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's way more hyped than Endgame. But it's just, if they come out and they're like, yeah, no, all of that hype is just going to go away because it's like, why forgive my language, but like, why the fuck would I want to see this movie if it doesn't have Toby and Andrew in it?
I know,
I don't want
especially
to
at
see
this point,
Molina's
right?
Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Especially, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially because Doc Ock's in it. You got Jamie Foxx's Electro. It's just going to be a huge boner situation.
Yep.
And, huge part of me thinks those reshoots for Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, majority of it is them putting Andrew and Toby in because halfway through they were like, dude, why didn't we put them in this movie? Like what the hell? You know what I mean? So.
Yep, totally gotcha. All right, brother, I'm gonna take you out of here. Thanks so much for the call. Appreciate your support, man, for sure.
Yeah, for sure, guys. I'll see you later, okay, man?
Yep. All right, let's get X-Wing in here. I got a feeling X-Wing wants to talk maybe a little Star Wars. X-Wing, you're on the call.
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Good to talk to you again.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm just I'm literally getting contact high from all the Marvel hype right now. I'm a little bit jealous.
Nice.
You guys are killing it right now. It's awesome to see kind of the Marvel fan base and how you guys react to everything. It's all kind of unanimous.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody be pretty happy. But you guys hit the nail on the head with what I was thinking. Why they're doing the 40 minutes? I'm telling you, at 40 minutes and 30 seconds is when Toby and Andrew step out for sure.
Yeah.
And it could work in. I think it could work in both directions where they want to keep the hype rolling, and if they release that Toby and Andrew are going to be in it, it's going to kill a little bit of the hype. And if they don't release it, it's all about asses in seats.
Yeah, man, I agree with you, and I think it's like when you think about it broadly, it does make sense for them to do it, but it is sort of an unprecedented move, and it seems so cool. Like to me, the idea that they had this one particular strategy, because apparently there are trailers out there with Toby and Andrew in it. Like there are reliable people that told me, "Oh no, they cut one of those. They had it. They had the option." And then they sort of went this direction of let's restrict, let's get earned media, let's hide it, and then to really do this screening with 40 minutes. That's bold, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like that feels bold to me. So they're doing, in all likelihood, the right thing to keep that hype cycle going. So I love that. And then as to what you said with Marvel, it's true. And, so I just did this podcast with Rob where we were talking about how Phase 4 has sort of started shaky. And there's shaky stuff right now with Marvel. Not everything's hitting the way that it did in the past couple of years. But the difference is if you look around at Marvel and the Marvel fan base and this community, and you look at Star Wars and you look at DC, we're debating on whether or not the Hawkeye show is good enough in a year where we got 3 movies and 4 shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like we're in a totally different situation. So we don't have the same discussions. Like, dude, Book of Boba Fett has to nail it because there's nothing fucking else happening. If Book of Boba Fett underperforms, it's their whole year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
we're on shaky ground right now, Star Wars fans, dude. It's tough, but I hope in the next year and a half, maybe we'll have our own Hawkeye show that we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hope so.
I just wanted to pop in and say what's up, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate you, brother. I'll let you go, man. Thank you so much. All right, let's get dirty in here. Guys, I'm just going to take Dirty's call. Mike, I see you. Obi Will, I'm so sorry. Let me just get Dirty in here for a quick minute because there's other super chats I want to try to get to them, okay? Dirty!
What up, Josh?
You're on the call, brother. How are you?
I'm good, man. I don't remember the dude's name, but you were just talking about Halo, and I kind of overheard it. I was doing dishes, but were you saying that you think Halo's having all these different game modes where you have to play them so that HCS is more consumable for?
Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that's part of it. Because as I was watching it, I was just like, oh shit! Like a lot of people, like it's weird, right? Because on the one hand, it's like it is super restrictive. But on the other hand, how many people are playing Halo right now? Everybody knows not only these maps, but they know the objectives, they know the lanes, they know how to watch it and consume it. And so we heard that this game was built from the ground up, more or less, to satisfy the pro community and to be the future of esports. They really want to catch esports at this really interesting place. And, with the crossplay, but also the settings of mouse and keyboard, like you can customize it the whole way, figure out. It's very, very customizable, built from the ground up for pro play. And now the whole casual base that's in on this beta has been consuming the gameplay along this objective place so that they can then understand and have a really good grasp of it. It might not be completely what was intended, but I found myself when I was watching it, I was like, dude, I can really absorb this pro and this competitive content because of the way that the game has forced me to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's super big brain if they meant to do that, because
Right.
I didn't even think of that. Because, I mean, December 8th, the whole game launches, so they could just release everything. You can play whatever you want, but since all this HCS is going on, they like play these games so you understand what's happening for more
Yep.
viewers. And that's actually so smart.
Yeah, and the HCS is killing it right now, dude. They are doing great numbers. I'm super happy for them, and just a fan of the space. I'm excited to see potentially where it goes from here, because even me and the guys yesterday were passing around the link. We were watching Optic play EU, EU United, and it was just cool. And I would love to get to a place where more people watched it, knew the teams, knew the players, and it was more of a common conversation because, esports, even though it's super big and with certain groups, it still has not really crossed over into mainstream the way that it could. And a big IP like this kind of doing this at this right moment could be huge for the space. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Would you say Fortnite was an esport?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Stuff?
Yeah, and they did big things for esports in general, but what was interesting about that was, so to me, Fortnite ballooned within the gaming community. There were not a lot of people that don't play games that were either interested in Fortnite or would consume Fortnite. It was this phenomenon within gaming. But what I think a game like Halo or different games that are strictly for competitive play, because it's like sometimes it's too chaotic to watch a Fortnite game. If you're not familiar with the game, the building aspect of it is totally lost on you. Like there's things that you can't just wrap your head around. But I was just watching this production yesterday and I was like, dude, this is well casted, well put together. It's very consumable. The 5-match thing and the fact that the matches are pretty short, it just makes sense to me. It's like a lot of what CSGO did, where it was just really tight for competitive reasons. Yeah, I think it could do big things in the viewer side of things, but you never know, because I think they're two different groups. Like the Twitch, YouTube gaming group is almost a different group of folks that would sit down to watch some casual sports or some casual, you know what I mean, competitive stuff. So there's still a lot of work to be done with that gap.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. What else is on your mind, bro? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I just was doing dishes and I overheard that and I didn't know if that's what you were talking about, so I just hopped in this Ash. But
yeah,
I mean, something else to talk about. Papa Dirty, he thinks that there is going to be 3 Peters, but it's all going to be Tom Holland, and he's just different versions wearing the other suits.
Yeah. I've heard this before from people. That would be ridiculous, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Because especially because show Papa Dirty this scene where he says, "Do you know a Peter Parker that's Spider-Man?" Where Doc Strange is talking to Doc Ock, and he says, "Is this him?" And he's like, "No." Why'd you say no then, Papa Dirty?
Right.
You know?
Well, he even says in the trailer, he's like, "You're not Peter."
Right. Exactly. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's probably gonna take an L on that, but yeah. All right, brother. I'm gonna take you out of here. I appreciate you so much, man. Maybe we'll play some Halo this weekend.
Sounds good, man. Happy birthday.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. All right, guys, I'm going to exit the stage. Kendall, I'm sorry, brother. I got to get into these super chats. I'll get you on next week for show. Appreciate you. Let me get a little bit of music going back on. Always love doing the call-ins, man. Love listening to the Nerd Vengers. Seeing what's on their mind, you know? Always a good time. All right, so we have a couple more super chats I want to get into here. And then I'll hang in the chat for a little bit, and we'll get on out of here. And I'm sorry, I missed a bunch of members' chats. I apologize. Those things don't pop up over here, and I hate it. Bobby Herrera says, just wanted to say, what's up? Listening at work. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. For Coos Club, follows up and says, you think they'll do that? Mess up their own stories and content just to screw some leakers up? Weird. And also not cute. Yeah, bro. I think it's ridiculous, but I think it's possible. Like, I get into this pretty heavily with Paul because the idea of like spending money and having a plan and doing all this stuff, and you're like, this is the way we want to do it. And then you hear that it's leaked and you're like, fuck it, let's change it. That's crazy to me. But there are reliable people that have told me that's what Feige has done that before. And he might be looking to do it again. And I'm like, bro, that is crazy to me. But it's not outside of the realm of possibilities. You know, Geekdom also said that and we don't know this for sure, right? But Geekdom said that he had the scoop that they were working on a new Dragon Ball show. And then when Funimation found out about that, they like blacklisted him and stopped production. What? Like, that seems crazy to me, but he swears it happened, you know? So it's like, I don't know. Studios are weird. People are weird. Human beings are weird. Who knows such things? Only the Oracle. Plaid Soul with a very generous $20 holler says, happy birthday, Josh. I hope you have a great birthday weekend. have a round on me. We love you. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. And I love coming out here and being able to chatting it up with all of you beautiful nerds. Let me take a peek here, too. I think we got a couple more members. Yes, it says Bubbabe14. Bubbabe. Welcome to the Nerd Vengers, Bubbabe. And Travis Curry, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. You are a Nerd Venger now. Thank you guys so much for the support. Really appreciate it. Much love to you all. Cathonic Echo, member for 3 months, says, me being a Halo fanboy, I'm loving it besides the microtransactions, but oh my God, what a time to be a nerd. I'm just foaming at the mouth from this nerdy-ish. My man. Appreciate you. Acid, member for 11 months, says, hey, bro. 1 more month till Amethyst, bro. 2021's been a year of nerd venging, bro. Let's hop on Halo and get to Diamond, bro. I would love to, brother. Appreciate you. I'll be playing some tonight. Maybe some of y'all will pop on with me later tonight. X-Wing with a $10 holler said, had no idea it was your birthday. Happy or enjoy, brother. 47 never looked so crispy. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you. Birthday's on Sunday, but I do appreciate you. And yeah, I'm getting old, man. Getting old, getting up there. For sure. Movie Bros needs to be watching all Spider-Man movies before No Way Home. Maybe we'll do a big watch party like that. Look, I want to do more Movie Bros content. I told Theory we should do some Christmas movies moving into December and all that. And yeah, I would love to do that. So hopefully we'll get that back going on. I've been really, really busy, though, between the podcast, between TikTok, and between some of the other stuff I'm working on. I've been just super busy. So kind of my fault. Kind of my bad. ZMC Prez, member for 10 months, says, yo, Josh, always wondered if you're a car guy. What you drive? Seem like a Volkswagen or a Subi guy. Yeah, so I do. I have a Volkswagen, and the next car I get will likely be a Tesla. I do have a thing for the Teslas, man. I like the tech. I love the idea of full self-driving, of having a computer in your car. Yeah, I like the tech. So I'll probably get like a S-Series, maybe S-Series Plaid as my next car. But, you know, I have this like old kind of mentality where it's like, look, is my Volkswagen old as fuck? Yes. But is it still run really well, and could I drive it for another 50, 60, 70, 100,000 miles? Yes. And it's like one of those things where you should throw that old pair of underwear out, but it still covers up your privates and is kind of comfy, so you don't throw it out. I could go get a new car today, but my Volkswagen works just fine, you know? Diamond Joe, member for 4 months, says, happy early birthday, Josh. Hope you guys have a great time. 2 more months till Diamond Joe. How about that, brother? That's pretty cool, man. Thank you for the love. RF Gaming, member for 9 months, says, Spider-Man coming to Fortnite next season. Huge Fortnite event tomorrow. A couple of us Nerd Vengers are hyped for. Have a great birthday, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is best. To Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that's what I say to that. But thank you for the love. And yeah, hey, you're having fun doing your Fortnite? I like Fortnite. I'm not that great at it, but I do like me some Fortnite. Fuck that, mate. Buy that Tesla. Yeah, but this, I mean, fucking, Yeah, right? It's almost like having a Halo shirt with a giant hole in it you just can't throw away because it's your Halo shirt. Yeah. So, yes. I have... yeah, I had a Halo shirt from Halo 3. Finished the fight. And I love that shirt. But it had a massive hole. Like it was totally coming apart. Much like this one's starting to, actually. And I would still wear it. And Elisa would be like, what are you doing? You have this thing's got a whole fucking, Oh, send me the link, Steve. So I was just wear it, and I'd wear like stuff over top of it, like a hoodie or a flannel or something like that. And I was like, nah, fuck it. So she found a version of the shirt, or one of them that didn't have a hole in it, online, and bought it for me. So she's so sweet, man. Now I can still rock my Halo shirt, and I threw the one with the hole out. So how about that? How about that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now I gotta throw those old undies out, fam, but they work just fine. Hey, Josh, maybe you should react to the Super Carlin Brothers Fix the Sequels trilogy video. I found it on the BBS, or at least reply with a post on the BBS. I think it actually does fix a lot. Yo, I will go check that out for sure. Sounds pretty fun, and I have some cool ideas for the BBS, man. I've been thinking a lot about it. I'm excited. I'm excited about the future. There's a lot of exciting things happening in the future. Golden Hercules says, happy birthday, bro. Now take this and get yourself something nice and nerdy. Thank you, my guy. I think I shall. But honestly, like, I have like everything I need, you know? You know what I mean? I don't really need much. You love the BBS? I love it as well. Always have. Never doubted it for a second. BBS to the moon. First 40 minutes of the movie. I have a ratty Bon Jovi shirt from 88. Nice. Wears it with a thermal. Yeah. My man. Josh, I lost 30K nerd coin today. Throw us some to help Friday. Okay, let me see. Let me see about that. Let's see if I can do this. Shouldn't do this with all you fiends out there. You should learn a valuable lesson about gambling. Only gamble what you can afford to lose. Now let's add. Here's 3,000 nerd coin to everybody. Hopefully that went through. And if it didn't, let's try this one. 3,000 is again. Boom. 3,000 nerd coin. And let's do it again. I can't stop myself. Another 3,000. Boom. There you go. There you go, you lovely human beings. Appreciate you guys. Boom. Kendall. $20 holla. Very generous brother says, happy B-Day, Josh. Been here for years now, and it's been dope to see you evolve as a person. Do you think Hawkeye's ratings are due to fatigue or lack of interest in the character? I think it's the most solid show on Disney Plus so far. First of all, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support, and I appreciate you being here for years. It is wild, bro. The last couple of years have been, I mean, it's not like you were just here for any random couple of years. You were here in some of the most bizarre, crazy years of the history of the world, and also we've had a bunch of crazy stuff go on in our business as well, so I appreciate your support. Hawkeye, I think it's so solid, bro. I think it's more solid than Falcon and Winter Soldier. I think it's more solid than WandaVision. It's not as crazy as Loki, but it's just as solid in its narrative. I'm really, really enjoying the show. I think it's, you know, from what Rob was basically like, it's Hawkeye, bro. You know, and that's sort of his take is like, it's Hawkeye. What are we doing? Thinking that Hawkeye's going to be lit. I don't know, man. You know, maybe that's it. It almost seems like they're stuck between two lines of thinking when it comes to Marvel and the shows. It's like, on the one hand, do you want your shows to be must-watch, every single one of them? Or do you not want them to be must-watch? How do you play that game? Because it's beginning to be a lot of content, and you can't force everybody to watch all that shit, right? But at the same time, you want the people that love your stuff to be engaged with a lot of your stuff. That's how that shit works. So I think Marvel is at an inflection point of trying to figure out what to do. I think they'll have a lot of good data moving forward. But from a fan perspective, man, like, I'm very satisfied with Hawkeye. I like it a lot. So, and What If was dope too, as Lord North says. This is true. So, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but I appreciate you, bro. I really do. Happy to have this journey going on and for you to be a part of it. Thank you so much, man. All right, guys. I think we're going to get on out of here. I need that welcome. Oh, Camo Saf. Camo Saf. Like I said, welcome to the Nerd Vengers, my guy. You are a Nerd Venger now. You are a Nerd Venger now. John Sparks says the average guy keeps his undies for 7 years. Enjoy that factoid. Holy shit, that's wild. That's wild. Yes, I will see you guys in about an hour. If you are a Prime member, come on by for the Prime stream. We're going to talk about how exciting the future is. I want to introduce you guys to a streamer you may or may not know. His name is Ludwig. He is coming over to YouTube. This is a massive move for YouTube streaming, for us as a company, because our content more closely aligns with Ludwig than any other gaming streamer that is out there. This is really exciting. There's a lot of fun stuff going on in that space, and I'm just hyped up. I'm hyped up about what is possibly happening and how big of a year we might have streaming next year. It's going to be really, really fun. So come on by for that at 1 p.m. Should be a good time, okay? Much love to you all. I'm gonna get on out of here. Get. And there will be at least be the Star Wars video out for you guys later today. I might do a video about the Doctor Strange reshoots. Maybe not. Maybe just kind of enjoy a little bit of time off and then come back at it next week. Either way, appreciate y'all. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate the support. The Nerd Avengers, the super chats, the aliens, the everybody, Chet, even you, Susan, even you. Much love. All right, everybody. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? What a wild, wild world we live in. So many crazy things going on. And it feels like we haven't even really got into the thick of it. It feels like the end of this year is the beginning of the future. And it feels like the Nerd Avengers are only beginning to consolidate their power. Soon, Nerd Avengers, we will tell the Jedi about us and shit. Soon. At last, we shall have our revenge? Chet, get me out of here. Help me out.